YouTube friends, and welcome to my channel. New and returning subscribers, it's Margie from the Budget Evolution, where we have fun saving our money. And today we are saving our money to pay off debt, and we are using prop budgets at the mall challenge. I absolutely love this game. I'm having so much fun. I've only played it once, but man, I'm having a great time. So let's see how much money we've got to save. We've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Uh-oh. My fives. Did I put that in the wrong spot? I did. 50. So 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 40, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 would be 50. So that's 150 that we have to put towards this challenge. Okay, so we need our 4-sided dice, which we have, and a 6-sided dice, and a 3-sided. 3-sided? No, we don't. I don't think we need that one. We don't need that one. Okay, so I have the holiday cards in here, and that we could use it for extra savings. So that's what I was thinking of doing. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I may or may not use it. I'm not exactly sure how to use it. Okay, so we are going to floor 2, and we're going to the beauty store, which is right here in front, and we're picking 3 cards. So let's just mix these up a little bit, and we've got bronzer for $3, moisturizer for $3, and makeup powder for $3. Wow, that's an expensive trip to the beauty store. So that's $9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, if we have a light one, that's when I think I'll use these, and we'll save it instead of pulling it out, because you're supposed to pull it out of what you're saving, but that's if you do the taxes or something like that. Not quite sure. So we're going to put that there. And I did correct last week's. We put on the first floor, I think we had 2 that were together, and I forgot, I pulled it all at once, so I fixed it. So we're all good there. So these are done, so they go in there. All right, moving on, we're going to floor 3, and we're going to the spa. I could really use a spa day. I really can. Maybe on the ship I'll do a spa day and get a massage. That would be nice. Okay, so we're doing 6 cards. Okay, so we have a 90-minute couples massage for $1. Wow, that's a cheap massage. A foot spa for $1. We have eyebrow waxing for $1. 30-minute massage for we're doing pretty good on this trip for $1. We got eyebrow threading. Wow, my eyebrows are getting a workout. And then okay, so we're doing 3 massages. And our eyebrows are getting an overhaul, and then we're getting a foot spa. All right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8. So we got 5, 6, 7, and 8. These are prop dollars because we're not home. We are away and having a blast, hopefully with no issues. All right. Rolling, and we're going to go to floor 2. And we're going to the pet store. So let's see, the pet store is right here. And what are we getting? We got 2 cards. Oh, we're gonna get an angelfish for $2 and an orange tabby. Aww. I had an orange tabby and we named him Birdie. And can you imagine why we named him Birdie? We named him Birdie because he would sit on the windowsill when he was a kitten. And literally when we first got him, and he would chirp at the birds, like literally, like his mouth would shake and he'd go like he was trying to talk to the birds. So we named him Birdie. So we got $4 going into the pet store. Awesome. All right, let's roll again. And we are staying on floor 2. So next card is, we're going to the travel agent. Now that's my kind of thing. So the travel agent's in the back here. And let's just mix these up a little bit. And where are we planning a trip to? We're going to China for $3. Switzerland for $3. Canada for $3, Mexico for $2, Germany for $2, and then the Philippines. Ooh, okay. So you know how I would do this trip? I'd probably start out in Canada. Then we would head down to the coast into Mexico. From Mexico, I think we would go to Germany, then Switzerland, then China, and then finish the trip off in the Philippines. That's what I would do. Okay, so that goes back there. And we've got 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 15. So that's $15 going into the travel agent. Awesome. Let me know in the comments if you guys are playing, if you're playing this game. I would love to watch you play. I love Eva from Budget Your Life. She had just finished her 4th floor, so I won't be able to watch anymore because she's done. So where are we going? We're going to floor 1. Oh, we're going to go to the bookstore, which is right in front, and we're going to buy 6 books or stuff. Ooh, love story, romance book for $1. I'll take it. Ooh, a horror book? I don't know about that. The newspaper I'll get for hubby. And then fairy tale books for $3. Not my thing. Oh, I get a pencil. And I picked up a magazine. Cool. All right. Do you guys like doing the crosswords and things in the magazines? I know I do. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 is 8. So 5, 6, 7, and 8 going into the bookstore. And those cards are now paid for. Let's roll again. And we're going to floor 4. We're going to the flower shop. And we are picking 3 flowers. So let's see what we got. We're getting sunflowers. Oh, perfect time of year for sunflowers, September. So that's $3. Tulips for $3. And orchids for $3. Now, funny story about me and orchids. They're beautiful flowers. They're just not my favorite. And my husband's sister, every time she would come over for Thanksgiving, she'd bring me an orchid. And it's not like, well, the orchid doesn't die unless you let it die. So I was accumulating all these orchids. Still got to a point where 2 of them were just not doing anything. So I was like, let me throw them out. My husband's like, don't throw them out. And I said, Owen, I don't know anybody in your family that has a green thumb other than his one sister. And because he's got 3 sisters. And I was like, nobody wants this. So he asked and they said, no, just get rid of it. It's too much trouble. So his sister, my sister-in-law, would just continuously keep buying me orchids. I now have 3 healthy orchids. Now I've gotten rid of a lot over the years. And I've been able to keep these 3 alive and blooming, which is the other thing. And she doesn't come with 1. She'll come with 2. It's like, I never even said I liked orchids. I don't know why. Who knows? So we've got $9 going in here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 going into the flower shop. Weird. I don't know. What would possess people to keep doing that? Buy me a box of chocolate. I would rather have that because then it's consumable. And then you get rid of it and it's just not accumulating and I have to take care of them. That's the other thing. I feel bad. All right, so furniture store on the first floor. All right, what are we putting into our house? And we're doing 5 cards. Excuse me here. So we got 1, a TV stand for $2. Ooh, a bunk bed. My daughter had a bunk bed when she was little for $2. We got a recliner. My husband was just talking about recliners. Isn't that funny? For $3. Pool table for $3. We already have a pool table, so we'll have to give that one away. A wardrobe for $3. And a bar stool, just 1 bar stool. Maybe one of our bar stools just died. Oh no, I didn't need that one. Put that one back in there. I only needed 5. So we are in the furniture store. Let me put these back. There we go. Okay, so we got 2, 4, all right, wait a minute. 5, 10, $13. So 10, 12, and 13 going into the furniture store. Really nice. We have a pool table. I got it with my very, very first bonus when I started working for this company. And it was one of the cheaper ones. Regardless, I love it. The only thing is that I hardly ever get time down there to play. Not only that, my husband doesn't play with me. My daughter never played, but the kids always played. They had a blast playing with it. Now, when we would have Thanksgiving, we would go down and play, or New Year's or something like that. But it's not something that I would just go down and play around a pool. I don't know why. I'm like, why did I even buy it? Okay, so we are going to the first floor. Going back to the bookstore. Okay, and we're going to get 2 things from the bookstore. We're going to get a map. It was funny. We were just in Staples, and I was like, I couldn't believe that they still make maps, even with all the electronics. But you know what? When the electronics doesn't work, you need a map. So we're getting a notebook. So I'm probably getting a notebook for my daughter because she keeps a little notebook that she carries around her residency with her to take notes. All right, so that is $4 going into the bookstore. Now, I know we had the bookstore in here. So let me look here. Yep, we did. All right, and we're doing $4. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got 4, we got 8, and 4 would be 12. So let's put some of this back and do that. So we got 12 in the bookstore. And that was 2 cards in there. So we did that twice already. All right, floor 3. Ooh, Sanrio. That's my thing. Even though I don't have any Hello Kitty here, but you will be seeing Hello Kitty when we start doing our Japan travel savings. When I get that book done, I don't have all of the supplies. That's why I haven't done like an unstuffing and to set up my book yet for Japan, but it is on their way. So they're in transit. I think everything's been shipped, just hasn't received everything. All right, Sanrio. Let's see. Sanrio is right here. All right, and we are doing, only one thing. That's terrible. Okay, we're getting cinnamon roll bracelets. Now, that's not something I would get, but that's $1. So $1 going in there to the store, and we are done. All right, moving on. We're going to floor 3. Ooh, we're staying in the Sanrio store, and we're picking out 6 things this time. So where are we going? We're getting a Hello Kitty mug. I can get that. A Karopi, is that Karopi? Phone case. That's the little froggy looking guy. And then a Karopi cup. We've got a Kuromi plushie. A Hello Kitty ramen bowl. Now that I could deal with that. And a Karopi backpack to put all of our stuff. All right, so what do we got here? So 2, 4, 6. And 6 is 12. And 12 and 3 is 15. So that's $15 now going into the Sanrio store. And that is that. Oh, let me put these back. Put these back in here. By the way, this is not how this game comes. The boxes are mine. I decided to print out the extra receipt cards and cut them about 2/3 of the way to fit into these boxes. So I took it out and then I realized it doesn't, I'm putting them together. That wasn't good. All right, so those are paid for. Next shop, where are we headed? We're staying on, oh no, we're not. Yes, we are staying on the 3rd floor. And we're going to the Garden and Lawn Center. Here we go. All right, we got 3. So we're getting some garden boots. A garden hose could definitely use a new straw hat. These are definitely things that I could use before next season. So, lawn and garden. So we've got $2, $4, and $6. So 5 and 6 going in garden and lawn. Ooh, getting a lot of cards done. All right, 4. We're going floor 4, pet supply store. All right. And let's see, we're doing 6 cards. We're gonna get a birdhouse. Oh, love that. Got tons of birdhouses. Doghouse, my dog never really goes outside for very long periods of time, so I don't think we really need that. A harness, can always use that. Grooming, yes. Doggy toys, of course. And a hamster wheel. We don't have a hamster, but that's okay. Maybe we'll be getting one. My daughter had a gerbil. All right, there it goes. Yeah. And his name was Cinnamon. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, $16 at the pet store. So $16 going in there. All right, going to the next floor. Where are we headed? Staying on the 4th floor, and we're going back. We're staying in the pet store. Apparently we're not done. Is this it? Yes. Okay, let's get some cool stuff. Oh, it's the supply stores. That's why we're not getting any animals. That's at the pet shop. Okay, we're getting bird feed. Definitely can use that because we do feed the birdies. Wet cat food from my neighbors next door. A pet carrier. We don't usually use one, but we'll get it for next door. A cat tree for next door. She has had 5 cats. 5 cats. 3 of them have now passed away. 4 of them have now passed away. We're doing 6. Okay, so we've got bird food for hubby, wet cat food, a pet carrier, and a cat tree for next door, some pet medicine, and a fish tank. There you go, for our betta fish from the last time. Let's see. Put these back in there, and we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 again. Gee whiz. That's an expensive trip to the pet store. So $15 going in there. And then I will be unstuffing this probably when we get back, because at the end of every month we need to put the money in the bank so we could pay our debt payment. This money is now going towards my daughter's student loans. Oh, I know. All right, we're going to the smoothie bar. After all this shopping, we need a break. We need a little charge us up a little bit. All right, where is the smoothie store? It's all the way in the back. Okay, and we'll mix this up. And what we got? We're getting 3 smoothies. We're getting a watermelon smoothie, a mixed berry smoothie. Oh, that's down my alley. And an orange smoothie. And I don't care for the orange smoothie. So we've got $3, $6, $9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the smoothie store. You'd think I forgot how to count. Got a little bit more money. Got a little bit. All right, we're going to the electronics store on the 1st floor. And let's see what we're getting. So we've got handheld console. We're getting 2 things and a VR headset. We don't have a VR machine, but that's okay. Maybe we're preparing for one. So that's $6. So that's 5 and 6 in the electronics store. Awesome. Next up, we're going to floor 3. Back to the garden center. All right, that's right here. And we're getting 5 things. So we're getting potted flowers. Okay, for the fall, out front, I like it. A new apron, a rake for hubby, garden gloves, can always use, and some vegetable seeds for next season. Sounds good to me. There we go. Okay, so we got $2, $3, $4, $5, $6. Yeah, I'm liking this. There we go. And that's, oh, wait a minute, the garden center, we should already have one in here. There we go. And we're going to just put that in there. And both those. There we go. All right, I think we can go one more place. So floor 2, we're going to the toy store, which I need a toy for my niece, my great niece, whose first birthday's coming up. Actually, it would have already came up because by the time you see this video, we would have went to her birthday party just before we left on vacation. So we're going to the toy store. So where are we? The toy store's right here. And we're getting 2 things. We're getting a little robot and a yo-yo. Probably not for the baby because she's only a year old. Toy store, where'd you go? There you are. And put them back there, and that's $2. Okay, I need change. It's one nice thing about having prop money. You could just get change whenever you feel like it. Okay, so we are doing $2 in the toy store. I don't think we've been to the toy store. I think that's our first time. I meant today. So we're going to floor 1, 6 items. Well, electronics store. That might not be good because we only have $4 and we got 6 items. So we have a laptop for 2 and a tablet. I'm making an executive decision. We're only going to get 2 things. We decided to bring the stuff back. We were like, nope, can't afford it all. Hey, that happens in real life too. So that is $4 going into the electronics store. So where's that? That's the bookstore, pet, spa, beauty, furniture, flower. Here we go. In the electronics store. And we're putting that in there. There we go. All right. And that's that card. And there we go. Let me clean up and I'll be right back. All right, here we go. So we are on the first floor. So let's go to our receipts. Our receipt says, let's see, let's pull this out. We went to the electronics store and we bought 5, 7, 8, 9, and $10 at the electronics store. Okay, let me move these back so I can put them here. There we go. Okay, and then next up is the furniture store. Furniture store, we bought $13. All right, and then last is the bookstore. We bought $12 at the bookstore. So on the first floor, we saved 10, 25, 27, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, $35 altogether. And I'm just gonna keep that in the front because some of this is real and some of it's prop. All right, moving on to the second floor. And we have the beauty store is 9. Ooh, we had 9 the last time. Okay, and then we went to the travel agent and we saved 15. Did I have that back? No, I didn't. Okay. Travel agent was 15. I think I might have this backwards, but that's okay. And the pet store, we had $4. I thought I put them in order, but apparently not. So that's $4 in the pet store. And the toy store, we spent $2. There we go. That's $2 in there. And we saved 10, 15, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30. So we spent $30 on the second floor. So let's pop that in there. Ooh, that's going to need a little condensing. Okay, going on to the third floor. All right, so we went to the spa. Okay, and we spent $8, right? Yep. $8 at the spa. And then we went to the garden center and we spent $12. And then we went to the Sanrio store and spent $16. 16. And we now have 10, 15, 25, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, $36 in the third floor. Okay, moving on to the fourth floor. Our last floor. And we went to the flower shop. And let's see, what did we spend? We spent $9. Again, a double 9. Then we went to the pet supply store and we spent 10, 15, 25, 31. Wow, $31 we spent. 31? Yeah, $31. Wow. 31 in the pet store, pet supply store. Okay, and then the smoothie bar, we went and had a couple of drinks and we spent $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 at the smoothie store. 9. All right, and all together on the 4th floor, we spent 10, 15, 25, 35, 40, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So $49 we spent on the 4th floor, and we had no money left over in order to put it into donations. So that is it. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We spent $150 at the mall from Prop Budgets. Look at all these things that we bought. That is one heck of a lot of stuff. That is just amazing. And we went to all these different shops. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, and I will see you guys all in the next video. And I hope I'm having a fantastic time on that trip. See you in the next video, everyone. Bye.